Hey guys, Em here from Transformers and Video Games, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my second garage sale video game haul of the summer. So grab yourself a frosty beverage, sit back and enjoy the video. Alright guys, before I get into my pickups, I just wanted to take the opportunity to apologize for the terrible lighting in my previous pickups video. As you know, this is a relatively new channel, so I've been experimenting with different things, including shooting in front of the camera, behind the camera, and in different locations in my house. That last pickups video was actually recorded in my video game collections room, which is in the basement. And I honestly didn't realize how dim the lighting was until after the video was uploaded to YouTube and the comments started rolling in. So again, I do apologize for that. I'm actually considering picking up some cheap LED lights to use for future recordings down there, but unfortunately I don't know anything about them. So if anybody has any suggestions or recommendations as far as lighting is concerned, leave me a comment in the comments section. I'd happily consider your input before I make my final decision. And I think that whatever solution I go with is greatly going to improve the quality of the videos that I do shoot in the basement going forward. Anyways, now that we've got that out of the way, let's get on with the pickups. Okay, so when I get to the first garage sale, I hop out of the car, start having a look around for video games or retro toys or anything of interest. I didn't see anything, so a bin of CDs for 25 cents each caught my eye. And I started looking through there. I find sometimes I get lucky and people will put like PS1 games or other disc-based video games in some of those CD bins, and they'll just give them to you for the same price as a CD. So I started looking through the bin, and no luck with games, but I did find this Guns N' Roses Greatest Hits, which again I picked up for 25 cents. I've got all the songs on other discs, but I didn't have this one, so I thought I might as well grab that. Before I left, the woman asked me what I was looking for, and I said, you know, video games. Started naming some of the systems I was after, and she said, we don't have anything like that. All we have is Pong. And I thought, well, that's kind of unusual. I assumed she meant, you know, Atari or ColecoVision or something like that. So I got a little bit excited. I said, do you mind if I have a look at it? You know, I said, if it's something I'm interested in, I'm prepared to make you an offer. So it was actually very accessible. It was just like the garage door was open. She just walked over and handed me a box. And in the box was this Teletainment Pong system. So she's right, it was just a first generation Pong video game system. It says on here it's got hockey, tennis, practice, and squash. It's just a very basic system. I haven't fired it up yet to see if it works. It's in really good shape though. I can't imagine why it wouldn't. But I got this, and along with it, she gave me the instruction sheet here, and there's also a second controller. So I asked her what she wanted for this stuff, and she said she didn't know if it worked. She'd seen other ones going online for $100, which I thought was a little bit ambitious. But she said she'd give it to me for $5. So obviously I had no problem paying $5 for that. So took it and moved on to the next garage sale. When I got out of the car at the next garage sale, I thought it looked a lot more promising. There was sports equipment and toys, which obviously told me that they have kids. And normally where there's kids, there's video games of some description. So I have a look around, and I actually spoke to the father as well. The only thing that they had was a Game of the Year edition of Dead Island for the Xbox 360. You can see on there it says $2. I asked the father if he'd accept $1, and he had no problem with that. So not a big haul obviously, but it's just another cool title to add to my quickly expanding Xbox 360 game collection. Okay, so at the next garage sale, I spotted a nice little Nintendo Wii bundle that I was interested in. And I asked the guy how much he was looking for the box of games and whatever was inside. And he said $75. And he mentioned that there was actually a Wii system in the box. So, of course, I thought $75 was pretty ambitious. So I was standing there looking in the box, trying to think of what I was going to counteroffer it. And his wife actually said something like, you know, come on, honey, this is a garage sale. Let's be reasonable here. And he said, all right, fine, $50, you can have the box. So I thought for $50 I would take it. I ended up getting this black boxed Wii system here. Comes with Wii Sports Resort and Wii Sports. And it's got the Wii Motion Plus built into the controller and all that. I had a black Wii already, but I didn't have one in the box. So this is a nice one for the collection here. So I'm glad to have that. Came with this little, I don't know, pistol accessory that you would put the Wiimote in. Stack of games here. Real Heroes Firefighter. Shimano Extreme Fishing. Sims 2 Castaway. Cursed Mountain. This is actually a game that I'd been looking for the better part of a year. And I couldn't find one other than a new copy of it for $30 at EB Games. And it was one of those opened copies that they're still selling as new. So it's funny, the instruction booklet and everything had gotten damaged over the years, but they wouldn't budge on the price. I ended up breaking down and buying a copy of it locally for, I think, $15, which I didn't really want to have to do, but of course, a couple months later, now I find a copy for much less. There was a copy of The Bachelor, factory sealed, which I have no interest in. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2011. And I've got a couple of other ones. I think I've got 08 and 10, so I didn't have 11. I heard the Tiger Woods games are pretty good on the Wii. Next, I got this shotgun accessory. And I actually had one of these already as well. This might be good if you can play something like Buck Hunter with it, you know, like a two-player mode. So that's not bad. Got that, and I got a couple of shooting games to go along with it. Cabela's Dangerous Hunts 2009. Deer Drive. And then the last game I got was Remington Great American Bird Hunt. So I thought that was a pretty decent little Wii bundle for $50. I'm not sure what those systems go for. I know that certainly at the there's game dealers at the flea market, and they charge over $100 for those. I don't want a Wii that badly, but I do like to collect some of the color variants. So again, for $50, I thought that was pretty good. Okay, so the next garage sale I hit up was actually located in a small town just a little bit north of where I live. I thought I would just mix it up a little bit by traveling outside of my normal garage selling route, just to see if my luck would be any different. So I spot a garage sale, pull over, and have a quick look around. I didn't see anything that caught my eye, so I started chatting with the woman who was running it, just letting her know that I was looking for old video games. So she actually says to me that she's got all kinds of that stuff and that she's been looking to get rid of it for a long time. And I couldn't believe what I was hearing. So I said to her, listen, this is great. Great news. I said, if you want to show me what you've got, then I'd be more than happy to make you an offer and maybe take all of it today. So she says, sounds good. Just unfortunately, I don't have any boxes or bags to give you. So if you have anything in your car that you might be able to use to help carry this stuff, that would be a big help. So I go to my car and I grab one of these environmentally friendly shopping bags, and I started heading back to meet her. So she sees me and stops me partway and says, listen, you're going to need more than one shopping bag for what I've got here. So at this point, I couldn't believe it. I go to my trunk and I grabbed everything that I had, which I think I had 4 of them. So I grabbed 4 shopping bags, and I just pictured myself leaving this house with, you know, bags full of old school cartridges and, you know, whatever, old treasures. So I head back to talk to her. She says, follow me in the house. And she takes me into a room where there's like a wooden cupboard with a double doors on the front. And I couldn't wait to see what was inside. So she grabs the doors like this, starts opening them up. And when the cupboard was open, I had to look around and I noticed it was all VHS, like video cassettes, like movies. So I said to her, this is great. I said, but where are all the games? And she said to me, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you wanted old videos. And my heart just sank when I heard that. So I said to her, no, that's okay. Thanks for showing me. Thanks for your time. I was looking for old video games. I said, unfortunately, I don't have a VCR anymore, so I don't really have any use for the old movies that you've got here. So on the way out of, leaving our house, she pointed to two PS4 games on a table and said, is that what you were looking for? And I said to her, yeah. I said, I'm looking for any video games. I said, I'm mainly interested in the old ones, but I said, I'm interested in PS4 games as well. And she said, well, we're still playing those ones, but she said, we had a PS3 and sold it, but I've got a couple of the games left. So you're welcome to have a look at those. And I said, sure, yeah, you can show me what you've got. So she disappears and comes back a minute later with these three games right here. So I'll show them real quick. There was Street Fighter 4, Tekken 6, and then the last one was Street Fighter X Tekken Special Edition. So I actually love this kind of game. I'm a big fan of the Street Fighter series, and I haven't played Tekken games in a long time, but I remember I enjoyed the ones that I played back in the day. So I said, yeah, I'm interested in these games. What do you want for them? So she asked $15, which I didn't want to pay, but I didn't want it to be a total waste. So I offered her 10. She came back at 12 bucks, and I ended up buying them for $12. So anyways, I think I have the Street Fighter, but I don't think I had the other two. So anyways, for 12 bucks, there's a couple of PS3 games to add to my collection. Okay, so my last pickup actually has nothing to do with video games at all. This relates to my other main collecting hobby, which is Transformers. For $4 at a garage sale, I found a Transformers Armada Battle for Cybertron board game. So I'll just show you the cover of the box here. It's put up on Milton Bradley. And I don't know if it's complete, but I do see that it's got all of the proper playing pieces, which are these figures here on the right. The box is in very good condition. So if it's incomplete, it's not the end of the world. I'm probably going to be just displaying it like this in its package in my Transformers collection room, which is where I'm recording right now. I just need to find a place for it. But I think it's really cool. I've never actually found a Transformers related purchase at a garage sale. I do know there was one garage sale last year where I found an old GoBot. It might have even been a knockoff. I can't remember. But I think this is really cool. Armada's not my favorite line of Transformers. But when I saw it there for just a couple of bucks, I thought, you know what, I never find Transformers-related stuff, so I'm going to snap this up. Okay, guys, well, that's it for my pickup, so I'm going to leave it at that for today. I wanted to give a shout-out to two other channels that I've started following within the last couple of weeks. They're both game-related. The first one is Pat's Game Room, and I stumbled upon one of his collection videos. Really enjoyed what I saw, so I subscribed. The other channel, the guy's name is Sam, and his channel's called Contagious Collection. YouTube actually recommended one of his pickups videos to me. I watched it through, really liked it, and actually checked out a few of his other pickup videos from his back catalog. They were great as well. So anyways, check out both of those channels. Subscribe to them if you like what you see. Be sure to like their videos, share them, and in the comments, let me know what you think of my pickups this week. I certainly don't think they're anywhere near as epic as what I got last week. My preference is always to find, old cartridges and older consoles and games. But I'm certainly happy with what I found this week. That Pong system is definitely old. It's just a little older than what I'm normally looking for, but I don't have anything like that in my collection. So for me, that's kind of a cool find. Yeah, again, thanks again for watching, everybody. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Oh, hey guys, just a little bonus here for anybody that likes watching my videos right to the end. I was looking at this orange shotgun accessory that came with my Nintendo Wii bundle, and I started thinking about it in relation to Transformers. Of course, everybody knows that G1 Megatron and Masterpiece Megatron are based on a real gun. It looks like a real firearm for the most part. It's based on the Walther P38, and we all love him for that reason because that's what he was in the G1 cartoon. But it's that very same reason that we will never see a retail release of that figure, at least not in North America. But I got a question for you. If they came out with either G1 Megatron or Masterpiece Megatron, or both for that matter, in a bright orange color scheme like this, you know, obviously with a few extra colors, is that something you'd be interested in buying? I honestly think I'd be down for it. Let me know what you think in the comments.